And we're live! Hi, guys! Welcome to Rise of the Ancients, Call of the Netherdeep campaign. Already stumbling through my words already. This is going to be great. I'm joined by some lovely, lovely people, some of whom I've played with before and some of whom I have the pleasure of playing with for the first time. This is just really exciting. I've been looking forward to playing this campaign for a hot minute, and now I have everyone in the room, so to speak. So, we're going to give each other a nice little introduction and a warm welcome, and then we'll just start to get into it. So, starting from the top, if you would please, Par, take us away. Five E is truly a treasure trove. Thank you, Par. Next, we have Bashir. Bashir, please take us away. Okay. Do you want to what's the name of your character for today? Nothing whatsoever. Bashir's work is incredible, and I'm just very excited to play with you today. Thank you so much. They cannot. That is so weird. I have my desktop audio set. That is a little embarrassing. Sorry, guys.
That
I am always watching chat because I am very vain.
That at least they were able to hear me slightly. No, no. Can you guys hear everyone now? Can you guys do some sound tests for us?
Hello.
Hello, hello.
Hello?
5, 4, 3,
Hello?
2, 1.
I got on my my program, so it looks like you guys are good. Now you can't. Can you not hear them still?
Yeah, they say can hear the jam, but not the players.
Every
Oh,
Waffle
somebody
says
else said
yep.
good. Okay.
Thank you, Abby Waffle. Thank you, Milan Rogue. Yeah, sometimes I double checked my my digital setup today, but you gotta triple check sometimes. So we're gonna start from the very top. Thank you guys for your patience. From the top, Par, just
All right, once again, I'm Par. I go by he, him pronouns. I'm playing Jonesy, a water genasi. And that goes by they, them pronouns. And I'm very excited to hop into the game.
Hey, I'm Bashir Ghouse, he, him pronouns. I'm playing Ahmed, who goes by he, him pronouns. Thrilled to be here.
Hi, I'm Rena. I'm using they them pronouns currently, and I will be playing Sedge, who also uses they them pronouns.
Hi, I'm Scout Savage. My pronouns are they and she. I will be playing Aseneth, whose pronouns are she, her, and she is a Asmar paladin. So I expect to be part of the No Fun Brigade, or just a little, just a skosh.
Hello. My name is Rue. I use they or he pronouns, and tonight I'll be playing Phases, a tiefling blood magic wizard who uses they them pronouns.
wonderful, wonderful. We have a Tal'Dorei Reborn class going here. It's very, very exciting. Haven't seen a player character use it. So very wonderful. I'll start us out. Finally, my name is ChatterboxAVA. I run this channel. I do stuff Mondays and Thursdays. You'll see. We'll talk more about that at the end of the stream. So for today, we have a wonderful little just quiet start to this adventure. A quiet start to a quiet start, one might say. How we're gonna do this is we are starting in what seems to be the fading days of summer. We are looking at a cerulean sky with white clouds passing overhead, with ripples that cascade outwards as we are suddenly looking at the sky from the perspective of a puddle. It seems metal greaves disturb the water and slosh as you see just a variety of different patrols of these well-armored, sort of bronze and iron armored humans, as well as a variety of the different species here and there, marching around what appears to be a giant keep overlooking a swamp and set of bluffs. And just behind that keep is a long range of mountains that seem to sort of make everything else look minuscule, even from how big and high up the keep itself is. Patrols move into this keep where they're intermingled between patrols and stable boys and different sort of retainers of this garrison. You're seeing sort of the chitinous bug appearing armor of sort of a purple and dark blue skinned elves. Variety of different species here, including a strange like bright yellow frog selling like trinkets and little baubles on the side. We get closer and closer as the patrols finally sort of gather near a collection of sort of motley leather armored trackers and sort of silken weaved clothing. People who wear a lot more ragged sort of outfits, very interchangeable, as well as perhaps some members of our party here. They are gathered near a sort of very tall, armored man who has sort of the Friar Tuck, like, receding hairline, and a very sort of grim, kind of a grim face and white goatee. Just sort of elegant, but also stoic, and a little portly. Newcomers to the Ashgard garrison. My name is Captain Dietrich Olbens. I am the commander of the Ashgard garrison. Today, you are joined by members of the Righteous Brand and the Kryn dynasty for a diplomatic activity. Many of you are here to recover lost loved ones. Many of you have been hired to do such by ourselves or by members of the Kryn dynasty. Your goal today is you will be assigned a handler who will be giving you locations throughout the Broken Vale Marsh where you'll be recovering the last vestiges of the War of Ash and Light. When I call your names, mark yourself present, and I will note which team you're a part of. As such, report to your handler, and may Palor's light be on all of you. And you see this this very stoic man. The subject itself seems solemn, but there is sort of a this sort of lingering energy of I wouldn't say excitement, but anticipation maybe. As he goes through a list on the sort of like parchment on board, and finally he begins to go. Aseneth, could you describe your character for us?
So a fairly tall Asmar approaches. Her hair is navy and about chin length, in chainmail armor, with like one red braid towards the front, She looks serious, but not necessarily dour. And she steps forward, just in attendance.
Very good. You are on team 5.
Understood.
Good. Nods your way and then looks next list. Ahmed.
So Ahmed is a pretty average height half orc. He wears kind of these long green shalwar and like a loose tunic or shirt, and he has a close cropped beard, and his hair is cut pretty close to his head. He looks kind of average, like he's not out of place anywhere in particular, except that maybe that he's a half orc. Like you'd see him anywhere in a mine or working fields or whatever, like doing some sort of manual labor, and he kind of just goes up. Yeah?
You are on team 5.
Got it?
Follow. Make your way to Aseneth on team 5. He looks at the name a little close. Jonesy.
Hello?
What does Jonesy look like?
Jonesy is a water genasi that you think may have added a little too much water to. If you ever seen Osmosis Jonesy is he's literally the color of seawater, and you think the consistency of seawater. He's got seaweed colored leather armor, and you're pretty sure if anything caused it to come loose, he might just splat onto the ground.
I just did a roll for the captain, but he simply just seems to give a look and says, "You, Jonesy, are on team 5. Make the way to team 5."
Ah, thank you.
Sedge.
Da.
You are on. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
Oh no, go ahead and say, and then I'll do my thing.
You are also on team 5.
Da. And Sedge will walk over to where everybody else is. They are a 7-foot tall furbolg, mostly dark browns. They're wearing a lot of dark brown, a shock of white up front at the bangs, and they have something kind of wrapped and held here at their side.
Perfect. So when you say "da," Dietrich says, "My kind of volunteer." Phases.
That would be me, yes.
You are the final member of Team 5.
Oh, thank you. Phases is a about 5'4" tiefling. Bone white skin with red streaks that cover all of the skin that you can see, as well as going into the horns as well, with very long, very thick blue hair. And their eyes are mismatched. One is red and one is yellow.
So when all of you are gathered, Dietrich sort of gives out a call. Team 5, you are to report to Lieutenant Fitzcadab within the next 10 minutes. Get yourself familiar with each other. And as a reminder to all teams, the southeast section of the Broken Veil Marsh is out of bounds. There are harpies nearby. We will conduct a armed investigation of the area in a matter of days. Dismissed. You just are now left gathering as everyone begins to kind of get into groups and familiarize each other with themselves and sort of finish the gathering process before you guys go meet this lieutenant.
A pleasure to meet you all. Ahmed, I'm your porter. If you need anything carried, by all means, pass it my way.
It's very nice to meet you. And Phases will like put their hand out to shake.
Yeah, Ahmed shakes, nice, firm, strong grip.
Phases does not have a particularly strong grip. Their hands are rather dainty.
Have any of you done anything like this before?
Not like this specifically. I have gone looking for things for people before. It's kind of part of my educational background, but I've never gone looking here in particular.
Have looked for lost sheep.
Similar, but has more potential to be disturbing. Just so you know.
Does
And you,
oh, go on.
Jonesy?
Yeah. Hi, me. I'm just happy to be here.
You might not be very soon.
Oh,
I do manual labor mostly. You run into things on the road, but don't worry, you shouldn't need to take care of me out there. I should be fine handling myself, but mostly just manual labor, lugging things around and the like.
I'm afraid I may have softened my language. Everyone here has seen a body, correct?
oh
Oh
yes.
yeah, plenty of
Ah.
times.
Oh yes.
With that, Aseneth kind of nods and turns towards the location of the lieutenant.
Can you guys give me a perception check while we do that? Just on the on the topic of what Aseneth said and the searching for the lieutenant.
Oh boy.
Ooh.
Okay. Ooh, we got some natural 20s on Basheer's. We have Aseneth. And then we have.
I did not roll yet.
Okay.
Whack. Okay.
I have to make sure. There we go. All right, cool. So, all right. So, I think anyone who got above a 14 will. Yeah, I think 14's fine. So, general things you guys might be seeing. You are seeing carts with just sort of just large burlap cloth, just covering the contents. Like it doesn't take a genius to know what's going on there particularly. Those who had a natural 20, I'll actually note for you, Ahmed, going into what people receive, like what's coming through the gate. There are giant pieces of chitinous plate that are being heaved in by pack beasts, different sort of oxen and just sort of all hitched together to pull in what seems to be this very wet and corroded metal plates.
Mm-hmm.
And I will say they have this strange arc to them, and like they're a couple dents, but they're mostly these strange like arcs that you're not too sure where they come from yet.
Cool. So like some sort of curved armor plate.
Yeah, it seems like that. It seems far bigger than any humanoid creature could possibly wear.
Mm-hmm.
I'll say as you are beginning to move through the crowd of volunteers and soldiers and what appears to be now traders as well, we're gonna find your way. You're gonna find your way to what seems to be like an office on the second level. Like inside the keep, there is usually the walls with the slabs and like where you set up for siege equipment. The second a level above the main courtyard, there appears to be an office that does have kind of scrawled in like the lieutenant's office. It seems to be that it is also underneath like is the sort of the title like quartermaster.
Mm-hmm.
The door.
Yeah, leader.
Oh, go on.
No, sorry, you were saying something about the door?
No, the door just appears to be closed, but until you guys interact with it.
Yeah, I'll lead everyone else over. Knock.
Okay. Come in.
I'll come on in. Team 5 reporting for assignment.
You see this, let me see here. I believe, what did I say about them? So yeah, they are a sort of stockier, sort of human, much stockier and like younger. Definitely some like bags underneath the eyes, a little bit of a stubble, just wrapped. There's this wrapping around their heads that just keeps, with like seems to be damp. That keeps their skin insulated. And they're wearing sort of the same Regis brand armor above everything. And it's like, oh, yeah, team 5, yeah, come on in, guys. Hello.
Hello.
Wow, you appear to all have a lot of weapons and armor on you. That's great. That's great, actually. Would you?
Ahmed notably has no weapons and no armor. He's
Neither
just a day laborer.
does
Neither does
oh, Phases.
Okay, small correction.
Phases also has nothing.
Small retcon then. Seeing Aseneth, there's just like, well, okay, wow, we have some muscle here. If that's okay with me to say. Just looking.
You should
at...
probably be careful to who you say that to.
Yeah. Okay. Yes, I'm a little on edge.
We noticed.
There's diplomats here. Whenever I'm not around them, I've just been a little bit.
You're decompressing.
Yeah.
I understand.
I'm like a potato in the sun. I'm a sun-baked potato. Like I'm not like cooked all the way. So either I'm lukewarm and, rotten in that way, or I'm fully cooked. And right now I'm kind of the former. I lost.
Do you have any relief coming soon?
Look, I'm kind of the liaison between Lord Eden Graff, who's the emissary talking to the Queen, and the task hand from Asona. I don't want to say anything bad about our guests, but it's sometimes a little hard to get them to talk in a cordial manner. I'm talking too much. You guys have an assignment. I don't want to keep you. I actually have.
I am fascinated by your experience about potatoes, though. I have never experienced what you have said about potatoes.
My head's not screwed on right. Simply put. Yeah. That was all tertiary. This is not part of why you guys are here. Could I interest you actually in a little extra money?
Duh.
This is not
for what?
This is not necessarily under the table. This is not. I'm not asking you to commit any crimes here. You have been briefed by the captain regarding what you're supposed to do, right? Body recovery, marking bodies for retrieval later by the Regis brand. Just securing any explosive material, recovering ammunition.
Explosive material. That's new. We were just mostly informed about marking and organizing information of the dead.
Well, there are going to be specific teams set on disarming, but that I'm just giving you a general overview of what we need people to do. We know places where we had some duds that's not where I really want you guys. There is a section here of the Brokenville Marsh. He pulls up this. Fritz opens up this map and starts to point out where other teams are supposed to go. You guys are supposed to go roughly south here, near the wreckage of one of the Horizon Backs. And just these just like Horizon Backs, giant turtles, used during the siege. The battle for Ashgard Garrison. I'm replacing the former lieutenant. Captain Dietrich lost a lot of men trying to hold the garrison before he surrendered.
I'm sorry and/or congratulations.
It's mostly sorry. He was. That's kind of why we haven't found the other lieutenant.
Understood.
She was a friend of mine.
I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. It's fine. The question, the mission I have in mind for you, is normally you're supposed to go south towards the Horizon Back. I was actually going to ask you to go southeast towards the bluffs.
Towards the Harpies, we were very specifically told not to go near.
Yes. I would say that there's a lot that can be said. I don't know entirely if that report on the Harpies was as accurate as the captain puts faith in. That being said, I know it will be dangerous. There will most likely be Harpies there. But even if you can't find the lieutenant, I can take the flak for it, and I can pay you in addition to whatever you're being paid for this mission.
So I just want to be clear. We are supposed to be heading south towards the Horizon Backs. And this is a rather large area, so I don't think any of us are particularly familiar with this part of the marsh. So who's to say where we end up in our searches? And if we end up going in a direction that is southward and we perhaps find your friend, then all the better?
Yeah.
Aseneth will kind of look at everyone else.
Fritz kind of gives a little, just sort of stands a little straight and like, well, of course, and I think no one would blame you. In fact, they'd probably blame me for bad directions. I'm quite new to this area, as I told you earlier. Just sort of twiddles their thumbs and like, so should you find them or mayhaps get lost, I can pay you for the inconvenience. Let's say 500 gold.
Each?
That sounds more than reasonable.
Each. He starts looking through reports and just sort of like,
I think it's reasonable for anyone to want to find their friend missing in whatever state they're in after such a battle.
Talia Dern, Lieutenant Talia Dern is her name, by the way.
One person southeast, another southeast.
So, yes, your official, the place you're going to be searching is south towards the Horizon Backs. I don't need to give you the gory details, but you'll notice a very large shell. There are some recovery teams on the Queen who are gathering the armor. Leave them, just if they are, just don't bother them. They won't bother you. So far, they've been very true to the word on anything. If you need any supplies, navigating marshes and the nearby bluffs are sometimes precarious. There is a merchant down in the courtyard, a little guy named Pancake. Pancake should be able to get you what you want for relatively a fair price. Is there any questions you guys have? I can answer anything you need answering.
I'm sorry. Is that a translation or a nickname?
No, he came in and wouldn't be addressed to any other way other than Pancake.
Fair.
Do we
I
have
enjoy that his descriptor is little.
Do you have a description or identifying features of the lieutenant in case we find her out? In case we find her.
Lieutenant Dern, she had a sun emblazoned on her. She has a sun emblazoned tattoo on her neck. Long blonde hair, normally wrapped up in a bow. I would also say normally there is a flag on belts that signify a officer of station among the Wretches brand. Yeah, like it looks like this, and he shows off his belt. It looks like this will look exactly identical. Yeah. So if you need any supplies, go to Pancake. You are expected back before dark. Usually these treks they take a long time, usually half a day. If you are gone, still gone by morning, there will be search parties for you. So people will look for missing teams. I will coordinate with other handlers, make certain that we send out messenger crows, if possible. Could I? I'll just. Who who among you would want to be addressed by messenger crow? I can sort of start getting that in the works.
Can speak to animals.
So you, Sedge, was it?
Yeah.
Good. Looks at looks at some papers and all right. So that should be everything, unless you have anything to ask or need anything.
If there are harpies where we are going, I assume you would like to be told about it.
Any updates to our reports would be great, including harpy vacancies. Sort of just takes a skin and just like skin of water and starts to sip it. All right, well,
Okay.
Go team, and shows you to the door.
Just real quick, I'm just asking for me. I want to see if Lieutenant Dern was his friend or was his friend.
Inside check.
Ooh.
If you go to your character sheet and do an insight check, you can
And so 16.
16. Okay. It is possible that there is a something unspoken, at least on his part. There is like just like when he mentioned the name, like there's like heavy sort of like just sort of like hard it's hard to say whether it's like when the name is spoken, it's sort of like the look was I just like it could be just regret of a lost friend, or it looks a little more easily like there's so many things I didn't say to her. That's all that you can really glean. There's this sort of like this energy of like there could be this energy of like, okay, good luck picking up the body of my crush, vibes.
Got it.
Right. So just go out of the main gate. You can follow the other teams out. Here is a compass. It will show you south. Bear in mind, keep any armor as dry as possible. You can put some cloth in your shoes or any footwear. Try to keep water out. just as long as you are sure to just keep parts of your skin covered for mosquitoes and other insects, that's important. Lastly, sunscreen, surprisingly useful here in Brokenville Marsh.
Thank you for the warning.
Yes, of course. Sun protective poultice, I mean.
Sunscreen.
Well, off you guys go, I guess. Yeah. So, if you guys decide to, you can leave.
Shall we see Pancake?
I simply wish to meet Pancake.
Honestly, same.
You
I'll tag along, but I suspect I don't need to buy anything.
All right, so I'll play this music again. So you guys are beginning to go down the stairs. You go to the courtyard. Towards the stables, there is this sort of makeshift stand set up. There is a this sort of one big board with a sort of canvas kind of overhead, kind of keep giving shade to what seems to be this bags and bags of stuff and crates, and what appears to be this like little fire over a cast iron kettle, and the just this bright like sunflower yellow frog-like creature with black spots is hovering over the kettle and dropping just all manners of things into it. It looks like it's here we go.
I love him already.
You see what it seems to be like fish chum and honey put into this flour paste that he begins to flip.
Hey, welcome to Pancake Shop. We're doing better with this.
Are you do you frequently outfit folks going out to the marsh?
Mm-hmm.
What do you recommend?
Usually I like to recommend rope. Rope is really important, keep you everyone together. Sometimes crocodiles, alligators try to drag you down.
Oh, we got raiders.
Oh,
Ooh, coming in with a raid of 10. It is a raid from Disjointed Aria. Thank you so much,
Hey!
Disjointed Aria.
Squad. Okay.
Thank you
so
so
much for the
much.
raid.
It's so exciting. Oh my god.
Thank
Thank you for
you.
that raid. They're
you.
talking to a little yellow grung named Pancake. So you guys came in at the exact right time.
oh, those are folks from my neck of the woods. Thank you, Aria.
Cool.
But yeah, so Aseneth kind of like rope crocodiles. Any other weapons usually, or
Nuts. Nuts are good. Harpies or alligators or giant alligators or giant rabbits or giant sloth. Nuts. Nuts are very good. You can keep people in the water, or you can bag them for lunch.
Do you have anything besides food?
I sell nuts. I sell rope. I also sell my famous pancake pie.
Nuts and pancake pie are both food, I believe. I don't
Nuts.
actually know what pancake pie is.
Nuts. N-E-T.
Oh, nets.
net?
Sorry,
Ah,
it's
got it.
hard. It's hard. I know it's hard.
My apologies.
All right, so we should probably procure a net for each of us.
Yeah, just in case.
Okay. How many nuts do you want?
So that's 5 nets. Does anyone want any rope?
Have rope.
I
can
will
carry
be
rope
honest
if-
with you. I don't think
Pardon?
I was going to say I don't think I would be particularly useful with rope.
I pack pretty light, so if there's anything anything any of you don't want to carry, by all means, load it on me.
7 nuts, is that correct? Is that right?
5 nets and 30 feet of rope.
Alright. Pancake pulls out what appears to be 50 feet of rope. It's like, and just starts cutting the rope and gives you.
Oh, that'll be fine. That'll be fine. Like,
Uh-uh.
before he starts
Alright.
cutting, that'll do. That'll
Okay,
do.
okay. So just 50 feet of hempen rope, and what seems to be 5 nets. Alright, that'll be 6 gold.
I'll give them 10 and just say it's fine.
Oh my god! You want some of my pancake pie?
Nah,
Yes.
food always good.
Sure. So what's in this famous pancake pie?
So it from the kettle, it just freshly fresh from the pan. He scoops up and puts it in a bowl. What appears to be this very undercooked pancake filled with like fish chum and honey. And then he scoops up some more and starts putting it on all of your plates, just on some plates, and just like gives to you.
Sedge is digging in.
I pat Aseneth on the shoulder. Enjoy!
Not quite murderous stink face, but just this intense side eye of just Aseneth. Remember this.
So who eats it? Sedge?
Sedge eats it. Sedge eats their plate, and if anybody else doesn't want it,
Aseneth
They
a try
will-
bite. Screw it. No, don't want to be rude.
Sedge,
He's
would
so
you say-
happy.
Sedge, would you
Yeah.
say you're very acclimated to eating stuff like this?
oh yeah, big time.
I'm gonna
This is cooked.
give me a Constitution saving throw for you both, and Sedge, do it with advantage.
Okay.
Where the saving throw on the?
I was about to ask also.
So on the character sheet, this is a good this is a good crash course. Kind of why I wanted to do this little venture.
Then-
On the main page, there is your stats. If you just click Constitution, it'll ask you if you want a ability check or saving throw.
Okay.
And then you
Cool.
can do that, and
Oh, nice.
No whammy, no whammy, no whammy.
Hey, nice.
Hey.
19.
Or
Oh,
Okay, so that here we have a 13 and a 19. Both of you saved. The DC was 12.
oh, thank goodness.
nice. Congrats.
Taste aside, it is truly undercooked. Whatever, like, it says to a chef if something is prepared or not. Even if this would have been good, it is still unprepared. So you can reasonably assume, like, the honey is sweet, the fish chum is fish chum, and you guys just barely escape E. coli or salmonella.
Sedge is gonna pat Pancake on the head and just cook longer.
Okay. Also, careful, my skin has poison. Very bad for you.
Thank you for warning us, and thank you for sharing.
You're welcome. Have a good day. Have fun.
Aseneth will pull out her water skin as she walks away.
Have fun finding bodies. Bye.
I fucking love
I would die for
Pancake so
pancake
much.
though. Like,
That's a frog who knows what he's doing with his life.
He's following his dream. I guess whatever dream
This
that
frog
is.
is very put together.
Though
All right.
I will say, Sedge, as you leave, there is this kind of like beaming, like no one, like you didn't say it was bad, just cook longer. It's like that's like constructive criticism. So you can see, Pancake is very, very, very pleased with like constructive criticism. Like, let's do this again.
The nicest thing anyone's ever said about his cooking.
Like starts like chopping up more fish, and this one of the stable boys is like, okay, why are you encouraging him?
Because maybe one day you all enjoy it too.
You cannot get better at things if you don't learn.
Yeah, I guess so. Wanted to be a
Good
singer.
food.
Were you born a soldier?
I'm not a soldier. I'm a stable boy.
Were you born a stable boy? Did you come out of your mother riding a horse?
That kind of sounds awesome, actually.
Well,
I mean, maybe I wanted to.
Sedge is gonna like come down, like they have to like kind of squat a little bit so that they're eye level with the stable boy.
Ooh.
Need some grass or hay.
You need grass or hay?
Yes.
Okay. Let's see. I mean, I got plenty of it. I'll just give you a I don't know if I should give you a bucket or something. Do you have some kind of a
Handful, fine.
Okay. Come in here. He just kind of waves you along and takes you to just like a stable for the horses, and you can see these tall, muscular horses, like war horses.
Like Clydesdales?
Yeah, Clydesdales. Yeah. There seems to be like a
Big
sort of
old boys.
like maybe 5 or 6 Clydesdales, and then kind of like smaller horses that seem to me. I wouldn't say standard. I don't know much about horse breeds, but significantly smaller than Clydesdales, but like average horses. There is a
regular, absolutely normal horses.
Sedge. Sedge, actually, you want to make me a perception check real quick?
I would love to make a perception check. Let's go.
Ooh.
Poor. I'm too focused on getting this hay.
Okay. All right. Cool. Did anyone else go with Sedge? Just out of curiosity, for hay.
No.
You said search?
Well, I didn't.
Did anyone go with Sedge?
No, I'm talking to the stable boy about the importance of learning how to do things.
Okay. You're free to make a perception check as well then. Was just curious if people were there with Sedge.
Yeah.
Up to you.
I'm
Apparently
very
not.
interested.
This is not happening.
I'm very interested in making sure that the stable boy knows that failure is an important part of learning.
Life lessons. Alright, here is some hay. Just straw, just like enters your hands.
I've got a pouch that's already fairly full, but I'm gonna shove more in there, and then on my other side, on my hip, I'm gonna fold back the blanket to reveal a baby muskox and start feeding him.
I'm gonna roll a. I'm gonna roll a check for the guard not to collapse from the stable would not to collapse from cuteness. It's like, oh, it's so cute. Oh, that's so nice. I love it.
Da, baby.
Here, just like holds out straw for baby.
Baby will happily eat it.
Is the muskox named Baby?
Da, is baby, then baby.
Good.
Oh!
Precious.
Well, if nothing else, it's a very convenient naming scheme.
Good luck out there with you and your little one.
Is strong. Pats him on the head.
just sort of like goes back to their business, tending to some of the stalls. One of them next to the Clydesdales is empty, so they're kind of just like cleaning, just sort of like continuing to clean it out. All right, so you guys leaving?
Yes.
Yeah.
We should probably
Yeah.
get off the road.
So you go out from the main gate, these just giant double doors, and the drawbridge is out between the keep, which is on its own part of the cliffside, and then the sort of descending larger stone incline. So with the drawbridge down, people are able to leave. Large caravans are able to come in, as well as recovery teams. And you descend into just this humid space, this humid hot space. I will see if I can change the music here. Let's see if this is. Oh, that is not the beat I'm looking for.
It is the beat I'm looking
That
for.
is a bop.
Yeah.
Arcane Anthems, by the way.
I'm sad I can't hear it.
I'm so sorry. We'll try to
was
figure
a
it
bop.
out. You know what? Do you guys want a bop for this?
Let's bop.
Hey,
Let's go.
sure.
A marshland adventure. I'm gonna say, can I get a group survival check? Going on, so everyone rolls
Why?
me survival.
Absolutely.
So yeah, you
Sure.
survival skill. I'll take
Yep.
the lowest of the top 3. $21, 17. You guys, I'm gonna say this is like Avatar-less Airbender antics. You are descending into this dense thicket of trees, the forest floor, blocking much of the sunlight as you're going through. Bugs are chomping on your necks a little bit. Some of you are slipping into the mud. Just this montage of like swatting away flies, maybe like navigating around these morasses where like you can see just like the crests of crocodiles and alligators. You see the marsh is so big you're not seeing anyone else, so you're just kind of like casually going through a lot of the picked places that like had signs of battle, but like things seem to be maintained in a way. So besides, some of the antics, slipping and falling, avoiding crocodiles, the mosquitoes, you guys are just kind of navigating this with relative ease, despite it being a little bit slow due to the swamp travel. Is there anything that you guys want to do while you're making your way through the marshland?
I do have to put baby down so that he can walk for a little while, like on his leash.
Okay.
He's on a leash.
Does not wander off.
Mm.
I had a very important question about baby.
The
Is baby like tieflings? Will they pick a name when they are an adult, or will their name just still be baby when they are an adult?
always be baby.
Fair enough.
That's very good, actually. I just pictured like this gigantic like muskox, just like, who's that baby?
Yeah, that is how it will be one day.
Actually, I want to look at myself. Go, sorry.
Just as we're going through, is there like a clear delineation? Like, are there more bodies in particular areas than others? Like, can we kind of see like the flow of the fight as we look around, or is it more just a mess?
So, make me a history check as you're going through the swamp.
Can I also make one?
Yeah, everyone's free to do it. Just mentioning as like, since people are curious.
This is the perfect music for looking for bodies, I gotta say.
That was bad.
Out here.
17.
17?
8.
10. I have a +6 to history.
Oh.
Alrighty, so we have a 10 and 8 and 7. Okay, so 17. Okay. So, for you, Phases, and for you, Ahmed, your knowledge of the War of Aseneth-Neonsaline was that a war happened between the Kreen and the Dwendalian. This happens occasionally across periods of history. You might not have been present during it, or you might have been very occupied with things going on in your life, whether you were living in Wildmount or living in far-flung places like Taldore or Ankarel. But Aseneth, maybe you were in the area, or maybe you had some friends, maybe you were just quite present. You know that while the War of Aseneth-Neonsaline was quick, it wasn't necessarily clean. You are passing through areas of the swamp that have been burnt to the ground. Even with the humid water and the climate, the fires that just struck down here don't appear natural. Sections of trees have been riddled with bullets and cannon fire.
The fire that was used, does it look unnatural in the way that it was like clearly magical, or like clearly like infernal source, or like?
I would say you know through your history check, like people can make investigations too if they want, or Arcana if you want as well, to replace history checks. This is just for like knowledge of how these battles went and how that affects the area right now. Phases could probably tell you that various kinds of arcane magic are latently present. In such a way that it did cause some of this devastation. There was magic here. 21. I'll go back to more on what you guys are seeing in a second. For you, Phases, you are noting magic that you are unfamiliar with, to the extent that you might not have studied it. In addition, you don't know if anyone beyond a certain sects of wizards and mages have had contact with it. There is a lingering latent energy in the air, as if you are feeling yourself feeling the area. And there's a strange, like, space is weird here.
Can I literally cast detect magic and see if anything is like in particular radiating that?
Sure, go ahead. Give me so as you detect magic, there's this little glimmer from the swamp water ahead of you, where that energy is most present, most thickest.
I'm going to approach that area as like cautiously as possible. Can I see anything in the swamp water that is glowing? Like, can I see what it is?
Yeah, you see this little glow in the water. Do you want to reach down and pick it up?
Yes, with a mage hand, not with my human hands.
All right, so you gingerly. Go ahead.
No, I said human hands, but teaching hands.
With your mage hand, you have it plumb the water, and a short time later, you pick up what seems to be this cracked gem with different facets. It looks identical to something you've seen on the Kreen Dynasty emblem. There is this sort of dodecahedron shape to it, but it is cracked. There is lingering energy here, but there is nothing that could be activated or affect you. You get the sense of that in combination with the Arcana check. There were mages here that fought during the battle for Ashgard that were using magic that you would associate with Dunamancy. Dunamancy being a magic effect that has a great presence in space and time. I'm not sure how much Phases might have heard of it or studied it, but it might have come up in your books once or twice.
Yeah, not like a deep study of it, but they are from the dynasty originally, so they know a little bit about it. I'm going to keep that. I'm going to put it in with in one of my like little pouches.
All right, add dodecahedra focus to your inventory. Cracked dodecahedra focus. We can just call it.
How do I add things to my inventory? Never mind, I figured it out.
Okay, actually, let's just call it a Duna focus. D-U-N-A focus.
Duna focus.
Returning back to you, Aseneth, things become more apparent because you're finding your way easily through to the southeast. You do go to a clearing, which seems like there was a with Sedge, I'll actually say, Sedge, as you get closer to this area, you notice that the forest here, the marshland here, has been raised, like R-A-Z-E, raised, like a careful cut and torch. I forgot the name of it, but it was a controlled fire and demolition effort, becoming apparent to why, as this clearing has this shell and this overwhelming stench of a turtle carcass. A giant, say like a almost like basic, essentially like nearly the size of the keep of Ashgard, tortoise shell, with this rigid spines and giant curving armor scattered down on the ground, becoming more apparent to you, Ahmed, what that armor was for.
All right, and is the armor like natural carapace, or was it like once purposefully armored by someone, like slapped metal plates on?
Do you want to get? I'll say you can make in either perception or investigation with disadvantage, unless you move closer. You guys
I'll go move closer.
Okay. Yeah. All right. So you're making your way to the tortoise. As you get closest to it, you can kind of see surrounding some of that armor is Kreen, like Kreen soldiers, armored soldiers of the Aurora Watch, bug like chitin, who are unlatching chains and unhooking things from this increasingly more rotten smelling corpse. With a 13, you can see that this was deliberately armored. The armor here is smoother on the inside than is the outside, and there are these hooks that appear to fit for chains. Rather like if one would picture a suit of armor, like they're links that put the armor together. Some of the Kreen, they turn away from their duty and they look over to you. And kind of begin to march towards you.
Morning, fellas.
I
see the salvaging's going well.
Before we do that, are we okay to continue for maybe 10 or 20 minutes more, or do we want to take a break here?
I'm good to go either way.
I can keep going.
Okay. All right, we'll do a little more, and then we'll
Back into.
All right, cool. So there appears to be a sort of squat-sized armored individual who is like in armor. It's like,
Loxan, what are you doing here? State your purpose.
Oh, we're just salvage team 5. We were told to go over that way, and I kind of pointed in the direction and saw the big one on the way, and didn't realize you were here to salvage it. Figured I'd look at it. Surely don't need to.
Make me a persuasion check with advantage.
All right. $17.
Okay. Yeah. It's like. Salvage Team 5 then. Alright. Keep moving towards the, further south is where your team should be.
Got it. Y'all should keep an eye out. There's supposed to be harpies out here. Heard it can get rough. But, see ya.
Closer. Oh, God, sorry.
No, that's it. Just see ya.
Closer to the east, actually. We are starting around towards the bluffs. If you hear singing, you've gone too far.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Just
See you back
quick
at
scan
camp.
of the area. No blonde hair anywhere, and no belt with the insignia.
You're not being kicked off immediately. They're just telling you, keep going. You can make an investigation check if you want here.
Sure.
I'm just going to mention the others, like when we're at least a distance away from the others, like from the guards around the giant turtle. Something that big could have,
Please.
war beast that big could have swallowed someone pretty easy.
17.
Might need to recommend some dissections on some of the bigger beasties around here. Don't know how that'll go over diplomatically, so we shouldn't do it ourselves. But
So with a 17 and 11, I say with an 11, you can notice that there are like dissembled cannons and catapults. There are on the tortoise shell there were mounts that had the capacity for what appears to be siege equipment. With your investigation for an 11, I'm just gonna start with that. You can tell that these are meant for long-ranged attacks. Likely something that would have gone through a long-ranged skirmish. You can see this like impact through one section of the shell. Is this kind of this gaping clawed hole, like maybe closer towards the softer part of the belly. With a 17 though, you are searching through maybe some of the outskirts, a little bit more as well, and you come across kind of within the murky water. You feel something that doesn't feel like a rock or wood. It feels softer.
Pull it up just enough, just like to get a look at it. Not trying to fully expose this thing to the air just in case.
You initially thought it was something that felt like skin, but now that you pull it out of the water, it's this waterlogged leather bag.
All right. I feel like there's like this pause of like whoever had it is probably dead. So it opens it.
Go on. Phases.
I was going to say, can prestidigitation dry things? Because that way it won't be like gross while you're holding it.
Okay. You kind of feel it it's like a blow dryer, like you just wave your hand, it's like it's suddenly blow dried. You kind of feel like it's the opposite of feeling your skin wrinkly, which is maybe a little unsettling.
Like the hand dryer kind of feeling. Got it.
Yeah, and so you're
Thanks.
free. It's dry now. Oh, go ahead, sir.
No, she Aseneth just kind of looks at her. Thanks.
Oh, no problem.
All right. Opening, kind of like, what's in this thing?
All right, so you open up the bag. Still a little covered in a little murky moss and sort of mud is a can of rations. What appears to be this sort of rusted compass and a like rolled up leather, rolled up parchment that has been dried thanks to prestidigitation.
Thank you. Rations can stay there. The compass, if I hold it up, does it still turn or is it too damaged?
It looks a little banged up, but it doesn't appear like the compass itself is it will operate just fine because it's magnetism. So it's magnetism wouldn't be. It just looks really grimed up. Maybe if you like fix up the like actual like north, south, east, west like little lettering. But otherwise it should be in just fair, like just very used condition.
Okay. The compasses we were given, does it look like that or does it look different?
Yeah, pretty much identical.
Pointing the same direction?
Yeah, military issue.
All right. I'm gonna peek at this scroll, like as I kind of like keep moving out of the way of like.
Make me a just you're trying to get a good sense of the ink and stuff. Like try to see if it like if all of it's still there. Make me a perception check. I'll set the DC a little higher.
Damn.
Alright, so you are having a hard time making sense of it right now. Maybe someone else could.
I do believe my ability has been exhausted. Is anyone good with parchment?
I can try. Perception, you said, yeah?
Over.
Perception or investigation?
Better at investigation.
Whatever works for you.
Yeah. Still not great.
We can make up a couple things. Most of it is destroyed, but it looks like Albans. Dern. Southeast Ridge. You can maybe sort of translate to maybe this is like these were orders or like just written order, like a sort of a written set of commands on like where different units were going to, where different units were supposed to strike. The siege lasted, but going back to that like high history check from Aseneth. If Aseneth was told about this, Aseneth would know that the siege of Ashgard lasted like a significant period of time. The initial assault from the Kreen, and then sometime later, the Wretches Brand coming in and reclaiming the garrison. So you know there was probably some time for counter assaults in different places, but Dern and Albans were mentioned in this.
Well, that means the Southeast Ridge is probably going to be it. Definitely going to be our best shot, as our guy had mentioned.
Yeah.
And Albans is the one back at the ranch, so to speak.
Albans is the captain who
Okay.
commands the garrison.
Yeah.
I just
All
have to
right.
make sure I have my name straight.
All good. So moving on.
Mm-hmm.
The east, mentioned towards the east, you guys are no longer going south. You are. Give me one more group survival check as we kind of do the final leg of the journey after seeing much of the devastation here. Okay, 22, 14, 11. I think I need one from Par as well. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I think I need Pars, and then I can. Right, 1, 2. Par, did you roll for survival? Can you guys hear me? Oh, there. Sorry.
Yes.
Yeah.
I was just confused. I was worried for a second. Okay, so flat 15. I'll say that's enough. It takes a little longer. You guys are getting towards what appears to be this incline. There are several spaces where the swamp begins to give way to rock. And it seems to persist even as you're traveling upwards. The humid climate seems to ascend with you. It is a little precarious. There is going to be a section where much of the climbable rock becomes, or walkable rock becomes needs to be climbed rather than traversed. I'll ask for one group athletics check just to see how everyone does.
Athletics it is.
14.
Okay.
21. Very good.
Ooh. Ouch.
Ooh.
Mm.
Holy shit.
So Ahmed just climbs the rise, looks back, and things are going very poorly.
Oh, okay. So, right. I'm gonna go ahead and say
We are beauty. We are grace. We're gonna fall down on our face.
I'm gonna roll some dice here. Okay. Collectively, the climb is very difficult. You are very sweaty from moving through the marsh. There are insects everywhere. You can see that they gather in these like collective swarms. Sometimes biting you mid climb. Some of you do begin to scrape yourselves as you move along. I'll say everyone but Ahmed takes 3 bludgeoning damage. Like I'll say like 3 fall damage, 3 bludgeoning damage, from just maybe like falling in some places or scraping, and or like no, like. But I wouldn't. I'll say with a 10, it's you guys get by, but you don't. You get scraped a bit. And finally, you guys seem to go over this little ridge on the cliffside, and you are met again with this sprawling marshland tucked right underneath the mountain range. And strangely enough, as you all get your bearings, get up here, like sounds begin to like come in. The sort of the frogs, and they're sort of croaking. Many of the insects just puddling water, and strangely, there's this serene lullaby that begins to find your way to your ears. And we're gonna take a break.
All right.
We're gonna take a quick, bathroom break. Get ready for maybe some people falling to their dooms. I chose my terrain very specifically for this fight.
Ah, hell.
Yeah.
So, a couple things. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for the raid, Aria. That was so wonderful. I'm so excited to keep running this tonight. So we'll get back, and then we're gonna just dive right into combat. I'll have people roll initiative because it's bad, y'all. All right, see you guys in a second. Bye. we are back. Hi guys, welcome back. Oh,
Whoa.
welcome to see everyone who stuck around. We're about to get into combat here, guys. This is going to be interesting. So I'm going to move us to the map I have. I made this for our combat tonight. I'm going to get into...
Ooh.
This is Arcane Anthems, by the way. They have a Patreon. It's very good.
I love Arcane Anthems.
Arcane Anthems is so good. So I've switched us all to a cliffside. I'm going to start. Ooh, wow, it is a black screen for all of y'all. So
Yeah,
right
just
now-
gotta give us tokens with some line of sight.
I'm gonna go ahead and just give everyone sight of the map because it's a big map. So just edit that super quickly.
Got it.
So what I'm gonna do is
Do you want us to roll initiative while you do that?
I'm gonna put your guys' tokens down first.
Okay.
Now you'll be able to see it. This is a very big map, and there's a big reason for that. You guys are gonna start on the corner here. You're gonna start seeing your characters. pop down.
Anthony, could you lower the volume on this song just a tad?
Of course, I can do that.
Thank
I'm
you.
sorry about that.
No worries, I just couldn't hear you.
No, that's of course. I still want to make it. Sometimes it gets distracting. We don't want that, So, firstly, Jonesy is here. You guys are gonna start to notice that it is very big.
Just a quick question. How do we move the map? It's there we go.
Yeah. You
Because
just left.
I was like, how do I see everything?
Right click to move around. Scroll to zoom in, and then you select the character with left click. So,
Excellent.
now I'm gonna have everyone roll initiative.
Oh boy.
I'm gonna set up that counter. Here we go. And then you guys are gonna notice the big initiative box. If you do not see the at the start here, let me know.
Oof.
Oh, come
Poor
on.
old Penny.
Whack.
Uh-oh.
I'm just gonna have the harpies all go on one go, if that's okay.
All right.
So we are starting with the persistent effect. I have to roll initiative for the harpies too, real quick. They rolled a natural 20.
Are you goddamn serious?
I will reveal this roll. I will reveal this roll, just so you guys can see. I didn't mean to make it private, but it is public.
Oh my god.
They only have one to dexterity, so like, it was kind of a thing. So I'm gonna have us start begin combat. So they are the harpies' turns. So the harpies, you will notice that you are surrounded by swamp water, murky, dark. Looks like it'll be difficult to move in. Secondly, cliffs exposed from beneath this rocky, earthy chasms, and the harpies who are quite hungry. The harpies are using their luring song feature. So, I need...
Oh no, that was the bot we were hearing.
that was the lullaby, who could have known? I need everyone... I'm gonna... actually, just let me get...
What do you need?
I have linked the effect. Actually, it is a private roll, which I don't want. Damn, sometimes I have to click... Okay, so let me just do it this time. There we go. Now you should see it.
Oh.
It is a DC 11 Wisdom saving throw, but every humanoid and giant within 300 feet of the harpy must succeed on a DC 11 Wisdom saving throw. 17. 17.
Ooh, you.
That is unfortunate.
So,
I got a question.
Let me describe what like how this like what the harpies are doing specifically. If that's okay before that, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So,
Orange Jesus has forsaken me.
From the top right, the harpy, a creature that has this sleek, preened, feathered figure to it, with claws and talons. This some might consider grotesque, and others might consider just a natural part of this environment. It lets out this preening, soothing lullaby. And you are going to see that it flies from its stoop on the tree here.
I do not see the harpy.
It is very far ahead. Can you? You might have to scroll.
Ah,
in.
there we go.
Yeah.
Oh, it's all the way over there?
Yeah.
Damn.
Right, but it is also behind, like almost directly direction-wise, the chasm. Jonesy, Ahmed, Aseneth, this call pierces through your ears and your defenses slip away. You, while charmed by the harpy, you're incapacitated, and you must move on its turn towards the harpy by the most direct route.
Ah.
Ah!
I
so-
see what you're doing.
So on your turns, unless you there will be you will have to spend this turn making movement towards the harpy. Now, someone did ask a question, or wanted to ask a question.
Sorry, that was me.
Yep, go ahead.
Okay, so I have a pseudo dragon familiar. So the variant ruling for pseudo dragon familiars is that within 10 feet of its companion, the companion shares the pseudo dragon's magic resistance trait.
Ooh, alright.
Spicy.
Okay, so I will let you make that with advantage then.
I mean, it's not gonna help, but sure.
Hey,
It's a low
you never
save.
know until you
never know.
roll.
Hey!
Exactly.
Hey, see?
Exactly. All right, I'm gonna also drag a pseudo dragon to your folder and pull it out onto the map as well.
Oh, all right. So, yeah, pseudo dragon
You
in body.
Yeah, there is a in your body as you're caught by the singing of this harpy. Something this little creature that just sort of pokes from the inside of your chest to be like, hey, like, wise up. Alright. So I'm gonna just see. So you guys are here. So it is only Aseneth and Ahmed who are who are currently charmed. The other harpies, they are going to keep to the roosts while one of their own is hunting. It's just sort of like this is a normal day for them, really. Next on the turn order, we have Phases.
I have a question.
Yes.
The song is what is causing them to be charmed, yes? If they were not able to hear anymore, would they still be charmed?
The song ends if the harpy is incapacitated.
Sorry, that's not quite what I'm asking. If I cast deafness on them, will they still be charmed? Because they cannot hear the harpy.
Clever.
Oh, you know what? Snap ruling, yes, because the myth says cover your ears or you're toast. So I'm gonna say if you cast deafness, that it will end the effect. If they step outside of the deafness, though, they can be affected by it in the future.
Yeah. Foundry is not letting me open my character sheet.
Is it maybe you might have double clicked it and maybe like made it a little tab? That happens sometimes.
Maybe. I'm gonna refresh Foundry really fast, sorry.
Okay. We can have like Jonesy go then if you want to just take a second.
Yeah. Because I'm going to cast it at 3rd level so that both of them can be affected, because I have to cast it at higher levels to affect. No, sorry, I can only cast 2nd. I can only help one of you, because I can only cast at 2nd level.
Okay. So
I think is how it works. I have to read the spell again. I think it's one creature in an area.
I'll be all right. Go ahead and
Okay.
go ahead and help Aseneth.
Let me see.
while we have get that set up,
One creature.
Jonesy, what do you want to do with your turn? Since you are no longer you're not affected by the luring song.
Well, first I'm gonna give Drip a little pat on the head.
Drip,
Drip.
baby, and drip.
Give him a little pat on the head, and then just slowly push him back in because this is getting a little wild out here.
Not yet. Not yet. Go back inside.
No. I can shoot from 120 feet with an Eldritch Blast. Okay. I'm gonna. I guess I'm gonna start moving.
All right. So every step into the water, when you step into the water, it will be difficult terrain. So you will have to move like 15. Like after this, it'll be 15 feet, or
Even if I have a swim speed.
oh, that's a good one. You know what? This water is something you wade in. I will say, you can swim. You will just not be like obscured by anyone. Like you can't like dive in and like be submerged. Does that make sense?
Okay. But
So-
I can use my swim speed.
Yeah.
Okay. In that case, I'll be moving 40 feet.
What have I done? In a good way. In a good way. This is fun. I like it.
So, 40 feet right here. Sorry. I think, was that 40 feet? Yes.
Yeah, that's about 4 feet.
I wish I could combine the ruler and the move as well.
I feel like I remember I've seen some other people using Foundry. They have that. I gotta find the mod for that, and I'll install that absolutely.
And I'll continue to swim. You.
Yo. So was that a
Jonesy
dash?
said,
Was it,
"Meow."
that was a. I think.
Sorry, dash. Yeah, I'll use dash.
Okay, dash. Okay, so you're using dash. All right, cool.
How far is this? That's just outside of range. Oh, that's so sad. That would have been awesome. But no, 15 feet away. All right, cool.
Okay.
That's my turn.
Alrighty, rock on. So back to you, Phases. Who are you giving deafness to?
I'm going to cast Deafness on Aseneth. And it lasts a minute, and it does not matter how far away you are. So it will stay no matter what. But you won't be able to hear anything.
All right.
Okay, let me. You can make a Constitution saving throw, or you can choose to fail it, I suppose.
Here is the thing. You are currently charmed by the harpy, Aseneth.
Mm-hmm.
I do think while being charmed, I would ask you to make that saving throw. I know you can sometimes surrender to that. Like
Yeah, sure.
You can surrender to that. I would ask you to make the saving throw because you
Okay.
are technically charmed.
Yeah. Do I make it at advantage or disadvantage, or what am I doing?
You're just making it straight. You just click
Okay.
you just click the DC 14 button. Fail. You're deaf.
The
Definitely.
universe wants me to be able to be okay, I guess.
Righteous.
Hey. And I'm not going anywhere because I'm staying as far away from the harpies as physically possible.
Smart.
Righteous. And then we're going to move to Sedge.
Oh boy. What do we think the distance is on that harpy?
Fairly far. I can give you a ruler here. Oh, hold on. I'll just do it from the spectator. So from over here, it's gonna be the. I'd say that's about 150 feet away.
Oh boy. Okay. Sedge did not prepare any attack things today, so I guess we are calling Bestial Spirit. See how this
Whoa.
goes.
Spicy.
Can you, yeah, if you click the roll button, you can just link that spell onto the chat so we know what it does. There
Yeah.
you go. Ooh. Choose an environment. Air. Oh, what environment are you choosing?
I'm gonna go with air. Because the harpy's in the air, presumably.
Yeah, the RP is in the air. No, that's about right. So, what kind of beast are you summoning? What kind of spirit?
I'm gonna summon a big ol' hawk. Like, just an enormous hawk.
What does your magic look like? Like, can you explain to us how your magic manifests itself?
Sedge's magic is almost dull. It's just kind of a grayish-green shimmer that will sort of warp and twist until the hawk-esque creature forms in midair. Wherever. I don't know where I can put it. Or if I can put it in a certain place.
It shares your initiative count, but takes its turn immediately after yours. I'm just gonna put, like, I'll find a hawk, creature and put it down in a second.
Yeah.
In an unoccupied space you can see within a range. The range of your spell is 90 feet, so you can send it 90 feet forward.
Yeah, so I will put it 90 feet forward, just at the edge of my range.
Okay, that's coolio. Let me just find a I'm just gonna pull up the thing here. Oh, nice. So can you just, like, point me through where it's gonna be?
Right. Oh, yes. I was like, hang on. Right about here-ish? I want it to be in front of Jonesy. Is that 90 feet? Yeah.
Very small, but I will zoom in on it.
I really zoomed out, so because I wanted to be able to see as much of the map as possible.
It is so small. I'm so sorry. This hawk right here.
Teeny hawk.
Right in front of Jonesy. Does it say what size it is? It's a small beast, so yeah, it's about the size of it. I can have. Basically, I'll just do the rolls manually. It has a flight speed, I believe, 30 air. I don't think it can dash this turn if you want to get to it real quick.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with yes.
So it dashes all the way to the harpy.
Ah!
This dull power. What is it? Yeah. Oh, I can't control. I did it from the spectator, so it was like, why is it not moving for me? Like, oh right, because it's the spectator's moving. Boosh. Flies all the way to the harpy, and this harpy goes. This sort of like preening call. This hawk. This sort of shrill shriek, and then a hiss. Anything else you want to do on your turn? Movement? Anything?
Nope. Because it takes its. Does it take its turn right now, or does it take its turn after my next turn?
It takes. It says, I believe, it takes. It has your initiative count, but it takes a turn immediately after yours. So,
Okay.
it would have taken dash after your turn.
Okay. So then, yeah, that's good then.
Okay, cool. So no anything movement or
Sedge is staying right where they are. They've got a child on them.
or, I don't know. Whatever Sane's tone variation you want. All right, cool. then we're gonna move on to Aseneth. Eagle flies forward, trying to get close to the harpy. They're gonna engage on their next turn.
Cool. Aseneth is going to. I want to cast Bless on the 3 people who are still within range. So that will be Sedge, Ahmed, and Phases.
Okay, so
Thank you.
how does your magic manifest, Aseneth?
Okay. I think I just knocked something over. But Aseneth, when she uses Bless, you hear her say something in Celestial, and like a little like red flame kind of lights up in between her brows, and on the people she blesses, it also pops up for a second, just kind of to denote who's blessed.
Okay, fantastic. So
And then-
oh, go ahead, sorry.
Do I roll and then like drag the thing over into the chat?
So you can just click click the roll, and people will just know what it does. It's basically a D4 for ability checks and saving throws. If I'm not
What do you mean I have no spell slots?
Oh yeah. Sometimes it you have to list like the usage, their usage like things you can just put in there. I can do that real quick. Just let me yeah.
There we go. I just said don't use the spell slot. We can fix it later.
No,
But-
that's fine. It's super easy. It's super easy to fix. So yeah, whenever the spell ends, before the spell ends, you can roll d4, add it to your attack roll or saving throw. So yeah, your ears deafened and the song blocked. You regain your senses, and knowing that these people you met half a day ago are in danger. This flame flares to life, and just gung 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 just spreads around them, and perhaps will help your charmed companion next turn or this turn. Anything else you want to do?
I want to move. Is the water deep enough to swim in, or is it like way deep?
It's way deep, so it's difficult terrain. Jonesy has a water speed, so I'm
fair.
saying that like while they won't be like they'll be super visible in the water and not like be able to dive in, they can technically swim.
So that's what half speed.
Yeah, half speed. So like so it would be like once you step in the water, 15 feet.
Okay. Water is 15. It's 15 feet from me. So
Oh yeah, it's 15 feet. Like if it's full 30, then you have it's 15 when you're moving in it. If it's like if you're spending 10 feet to get there, then 10 feet to the water.
Okay.
So yeah.
Darn it. Can I move my piece? I would like to move here. I can't flag it.
Weird. I am so sorry.
I hit the ruler to measure, but then I can't figure out how to fix it, so I can.
Oh, so you move from when you click the ruler, it
Got it.
measures, and then you use the little square.
And there I go.
Okay. Next, for the final turn of the round, final character for the round, Bashir, or Ahmed. You need to spend your entirety of movement going to the harpy.
Yep. So 20 feet gets me there. Am I obligated to dash?
I'm gonna check the text here, just to make sure. If the charm target is more than 5 feet away from the harpy, you must move on its turn towards the harpy by the most direct route. You are not obligated to dash.
Okay, I'll dash anyways.
Okay.
5, 10, 15, 20.
All right.
I'm trying to make like that line. All right. And do I
Then-
get to save at end of turn or?
End of turn.
Cool.
Add the d4 to that saving throw.
Yep. Let's go up. Get this up again. There we go. Cool.
Oh, you're just outside of it.
Oof.
Yikes.
Wait, what? Sure. Oh no, yeah. Yep.
Under the full sway of the charm.
You were
Yep.
gonna-
End of the round. I am actually gonna do something real quick.
Oh boy.
You guys didn't hear that. The audience did. You're not the audience. You are not hallucinating. I rolled a nat 1 on something, and it played.
Yes.
It played the it played the sound effect that I told my players about. So I was like, let me do something real quick. Fart, like.
Echo fart.
It's a fart. It's a fart
That's
sound. Echoing
every
fart
part is
sound
a win
effect.
for us.
So it is the Harpy's turns right now. The Harpy is going to bonus action continue its song. You know what? Bonus action disengage, or action disengage from the hawk, and it's going to move 20. It's going to fly 40 feet. So that it will continue to lead Ahmed to the chasm. You're quickly becoming aware of how these harpies hunt. The other harpies, there is one on the far end near the this other tree. I'm going to do some range calculations. You are all within range, except maybe Jonesy. Jonesy, you are also in range. Let me see if it's an action or bonus action, because if it's an action, then it will use that instead. Yep, it's an action. So, another luring song comes from one of the harpies as it moves 40 feet closer. I need those who are not under the sway of a charm to make me a saving throw.
Do I have to do it? Because I can't hear.
You are exempt because you cannot hear it.
Oh, thank goodness.
Damn! Said not.
So the
This is
rule.
not good music.
So you guys are just now that you know what to look out for. It is very easy to plug your ears and resist. I need Aseneth to make me a save still. I think.
Oh.
I think yeah, because everyone's in range. Oh no, wait, no, sorry, you're right. You're yeah. Sorry. I was just like looking at the rolls. I was like, wait, something's up. No, never mind.
She's deaf.
Yep, she's definitely. So yeah. I will note. When you succeed on a saving throw against the luring song of a harpy, you are immune to that harpy singing for the next 24 hours. So each harpy will be able to will be throwing out luring songs, but for these two, you will be unaffected by their singing when you succeed on a saving throw. You, as well for those who were charmed but resisted. You know. So these other harpies are gonna get closer now because your guys are tough prey for them. So I'm just gonna move them like 80 feet at a time. All right, cool. Then it is now Phases' turn.
One second. Bashir, do you want me to deafen Ahmed, or do you want to not? Because I can't.
I'm good either way. If you can deal damage to one of the harpies, that
Okay.
would be preferable.
I don't know that I can from this far away, but let me see. Let me ruler from me to the closest one. What is... How do I read the number on that?
That's 140 feet.
I can only do things that are 120 feet away.
If you,
You
move
can
closer,
move towards it.
you
No,
could.
you can move.
Yeah, like it's,
Yeah.
it's difficult terrain, but still possible.
Alright, I will... Oof, sorry. It's really small, so I'm trying to
I know
see.
that's the thing with the big terrain. There is a reason why it's a big map, but yeah.
Yeah. 5, 10, 15.
Jonesy is up next.
There we go. Oh, how do I move the me?
It's the when you after the ruler you go up to the square on the left top. left.
Ah, thank you.
Yeah.
Okay.
And whenever like I can also mark like with marker like targets with your ruler just so you don't have to like keep referencing it.
Okay.
Just so
and
it makes it easier because I know the rulers are smaller.
Where am I? Sorry, I have to read all of my spell descriptions now.
Okay.
Because I was not thinking I could reach any of them. But I can now.
Yep, you're exactly 120 feet by the way, so you're good for I think it's a firebolt, right? You want to do?
Yes. Why isn't it on here?
Fireball. Holy.
What? I don't know
Spectator
where...
rolled some dice.
Just the spectator. Sorry, I don't know why it's not on here.
Do you want me to just tell me what spell it is and I can just drag it over onto your character sheet?
1 second. I have to go look now because I was like, I know I added an 120-foot range spell. Yeah, it is Firebolt that I was looking for.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. It's not on here for some reason, but
I'll click and drag on it then for you real quick.
thank you. Sorry.
No, it's all good. Sometimes the D&D Beyond converter does weird things. That's no one's fault. It just happens. There we go. And you should now have it.
Perfect. Thank you. Yeah.
There you go. Launch me that firebolt. Whoa.
Nice.
Ooh.
And then
Just 1d10.
What's that damage?
Nice.
Nice.
Max damage. Very nice.
Yes.
all right.
So.
Faces
let's see
out here, like I say,
24 to
the
hit, 10 damage. Ooh, that is nasty. So you see this surging fireball. Does that in color? Like, what does your magic look like?
So all of Phases' magic is sort of like if you were looking at white light through a red filter. So like white on the inside and then red on the outside.
Interesting. I like that. That's a very wonderfully colored fireball. This like explosion and burnt feathers. It's still up. It looks like you did some damage. That will be now Jonesy.
Sorry, which one was attacked?
The one closest to the hawk. So I'll just put a little target
Okay.
bubble on it. If you see the target mark.
I do. How high up are these harpies flying? Like just above the water, or?
They were like 30 feet above, really. Like maybe I'll go ahead and say 30 feet.
Okay, that's not gonna work.
If you move closer, you could. Actually, you should be in range of your Eldritch Blast.
I can fire Eldritch Blast.
If you
I was
want,
gonna do something else.
you probably
but Okay. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna move. I might as well move to 30, just to get past the chasm. So move all the way over here. As a bonus action, I'm gonna cast. I'll cast Hex.
Okay.
On the undamaged one.
Ooh, okay. And that's a bonus action, right?
Yes, that's a bonus action.
Okay. What does the hex look like? Like as you are emerging from the water and then rushing into the land. It looks like the water is trying to tie itself to you. Like it looks more thick as it's trying to keep to you, almost like ooze or goo. But then you just and you're just now on dry land.
Jonesy reaches his arm into his chest up to the elbow, rummages around for a second, and comes out with an orb of water with a piece of coral
God,
in the
I wish
middle.
that was me.
And he like fastball specials it. It hits the harpy, and then just like out of the side of the neck, a like gnarled piece of coral just spindles out to make the hex marker.
That's super cool.
So cool.
Also, damn you scary, Jonesy.
Yeah, I'll say.
You're kind of
I'll
glad
say-
you didn't see it. He's facing away.
Small trigger warning for Byhorn, no problem. I'm just like, ooh, wow, that's interesting. So you lob
I
the.
didn't see it.
Go ahead.
Sorry, I didn't see it on the blinds of veil, so I was like, let me.
Oh
see
no,
if
it's
No, it's
not.
fine. It's fine. Just mentioning. It's like, okay, this is an interesting thing that I want to see in the future. Just like, ooh, wow, this is a specific body thing. You lob the rotten coral to the harpy. It festers and like latches itself on, and you can see like. Do you mind if I add just a little more to that, if you don't mind?
Go ahead.
You can see like these glowing little rocks of the reef that seem to be primed for you when you or other people launch things at it.
Nice. And then I'll use my action to Eldritch Blast.
That was all bonus action?
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
Hex
bonus
is bonus
action.
action.
Damn.
Yeah, it's
Damn.
great for hexbladers, you know.
That's just a flavor. It suck if I missed this attack. And I do.
No.
Yeah. It looks very close. Like these things don't have much armor, so even so, it like you can describe it however you want. How does this Eldritch Blast sort of manifest from you to try to strike that creature?
Well, it's not as grotesque as anything else going on. Jonesy just flicks his hand, and just like a teardrop of water fires off and then turns into an arc of blue, and would have slammed into him, but just streaks past.
Just changing music here. All right. Next we have Sedge. Sedge, what is the game plan?
So Sedge is going to summon another flying beast. So I will do it again so it's in the
do
chat.
more than one of them at a time?
I've
That's
got
cool.
2 spell slots, so I'm using them both. I
Nice.
would like it to be right here. This is 90 feet from where I am.
Are you summoning another? Can you have multiple of these out?
It's a 2nd level spell, and I've got 2 spell slots, so
Hold on.
doesn't say I can't.
It is concentration. So if you end.
Ah,
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm sorry. Yeah.
no, you're good.
It is. Yeah. It's verbal, somatic, and concentration. So
That's
the hawk would disappear.
Okay. No, I don't want to do that then. I misread that. Okay. Trying to think. Jeez. Yeah, they don't really have too much that they can do right now.
Do you want to like dash? Just get
I
closer?
think. Yeah, I think they're gonna dash, and I don't even. Yeah, I'm gonna have them dash up to. Can I dash up to like here?
Yeah. So with 30, that'll give. You have 30 or 35? Like what?
I have 30.
30. Okay, so
Yeah.
30. It would be 10 to get to the shore, and then it would be 30. So you can get up to, I believe, because you would have 50 left. You can get up here, right? Like.
Okay. Perfect. Yeah.
So just move to that ruler.
Again, I'm like, hang on.
No, I got you.
Got it.
There you go.
Yeah. Okay. And then I'm going to have my hawk maul the. I'm gonna have it move to and maul the closest harpy to it.
All right.
And
Oh, go ahead.
no, I was reading the description. So it's my spell attack modifier to hit with a reach of 5 feet. So.
All right. So just go ahead and you can just roll a 1d20 plus 4, I think, because this is a yeah.
Plus 4, please.
13 at hits.
Oh, okay, great.
I told you these guys don't have much armor. Roll me 1d4 plus 4 plus 2. So 1d8 plus 6.
1d8 plus 6. Go!
Nice.
13. You are this creature. After this firebolt strikes it. Suddenly scratches and mauling this harpy. This harpy looks very beat up. And looks like it has no interest in in any of you anymore. But sadly, it is still subject to the harpy, the hawk's deadly claws. I am going to say, next turn, not Aseneth's. I need to make a roll.
Oh.
You said not mine?
Yes, because 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, so here we are. Alrighty, so what is your armor class, Sedge?
13.
All right, I need to make some rolls.
Oh boy.
Well, that would be flat anyways. Because what was your armor class again? Sorry.
13.
13. Okay.
Chat, please give me those good vibes.
So the first attack was with advantage, and the second attack was going to be with disadvantage. So I need to do this one more time. You, Sedge, are marching through the marshland, the water. You're trying to get close to Ahmed and trying to make sure that they don't fall into the crevasse. When suddenly there's this like this sharp irritation, and you're just like. You look down, there's an arrow in your side. And just as you like look at the direction where it came from, You're struck again. I need you to make me a concentration saving throw. You are going to take the first. The first one is gonna be. Hold on, I gotta. Oh, how do I do it? Okay, I'll just do it from over here. So I'll just do this. All right, so you take a total of 8 damage total. Make me one more Constitution saving throw because it was 2 attacks. That was it. 2 and 6. From the farthest end. Great. Oh, okay, great. So your hawk is still up.
Okay.
There is a giant tree on the other end of the map that the arrows were the source of. You are not you're not only being attacked by natural creatures of the marshland, you are under attack by an enemy combatant.
Fun.
Motherfucker.
And then we bring back music because everyone else is also going to notice this. This creature's cover is now blown. Aseneth, is your turn.
All right. So first thing I do, how far are you from me?
No, it should read. Why is it not reading Bashir instead of Saline? So yeah, let me see if I can.
20 feet away from me. Okay.
No, for me,
There we go.
Par and Saline, it's given.
So I'm going to who do I cast it on? So I have a question.
Mhm.
If I cast a spell that requires you to basically whoever's casting a spell against a person, I'm trying to do Sanctuary.
Mhm.
If the effect is already going, does it negate the effect?
No.
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then
But it can help them in the future because there are 2 other harpies who have not sung yet.
true. But he's not snapped out of it yet, unfortunately.
So, I have plans one way or another. I should be fine.
Okay.
Save your spell slots. The best condition to inflict is dead. Try to get rid of some harpies.
I cannot. I'm not that kind of paladin, but I can at least help Sedge, who I just saw get shot a couple times.
I
So
sure
I'm gonna
did.
cast Sanctuary on Sedge.
And I will remind you, Aseneth, you do have the ability to activate like a flight ability. So if you want to,
Wait. What?
your protector Isomar, you get a flying feature that you activate as a bonus action.
Itch and resting. Okay. So, wait. Is that part of the thing?
I can read it to you if you want. Like I can tell you what
Where
it
is
is.
it at?
It's in your features. I included it.
Oh, Protector SMR. There it is. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
It's called Radiant Soul. Is the ability.
Oh yeah. I'm absolutely popping Radiant Soul, and I have a flying speed of 30 feet. So if I dash while flying, that's 60 feet.
So, as a bonus action, so here's what you can do right now. If you want to heal, Sedge, you would have to walk over and do it. But that wouldn't necessarily mean that you wouldn't be able to. If you spend your lay on hands or your healing hands, that's an action. So you wouldn't be able to dash, but you could. If you want to, you could pop it and then fly over, which would just make it just a standard 20 feet, and then start going in the direction of wherever you want.
Yep.
Radiant Soul. as a bonus action, for 1 minute, you can have a flying speed of 30 feet, and once on each of your turns, deal extra radiant damage to one target when you deal damage to it with an attack or spell.
Okay.
It equals to your level. So,
3. So
effectively, it's like so if you want to go heal, you can. The Radiant Soul can happen without it. But you do if you want to use dash action, you cannot. You can't really heal.
okay. Are you like okay, Seth? Like, are you banged up or are you hurting?
I'm fine. Can't
All
help
right.
myself.
Cool. So I'm gonna pop Radiant Soul, and which one of these heifers is the one that looks like it's gonna? Or wait, where's the enemy combatant? Or are they too far for me to see?
Make me a perception check. I will tell you there is a general direction it came from that you would know, but
Okay.
For more information, you will have to roll perception. It is
Alright.
getting closer to 12. Are we cool to keep playing, or do we want to like after this turn call it?
I think we should call
I'm good
it.
to go.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Sure. we'll call it, but after this turn.
Okay. You rat! Oh! Oh!
It's
I'll say-
worse when the digital dice cock.
Do you wanna? It does. It does. I'm gonna say I'm gonna give you advantage because the attack just happened like the turn the round the turn before, so.
I appreciate that and you.
It's a spicy encounter. I will say that you guys have been given a interesting challenge, I think.
13.
So I am going to roll super quick.
That took all of my effort not to cuss real loud at that.
The target has failed their stealth check. You
Yes.
notice in the trees, super far away, but like, in the sense that like you can still see it from like, it's very, there is cover. Like I will say, there's cover around here that could help you guys, essentially avoid being attacked by this combatant.
Okay.
You see a very well-cowled archer on the bough of one of the boughs of this giant tree.
Okay, way over here. Got
see,
you.
You can kind of see like from the bow, this archer is like kind of laid against one of its oaken slopes. And now that it's been spotted, they've been spotted. They kind of like climb to the top and just like, I set on you, Aseneth, as you sprout wings. So you see them. There's cover around the swamp. It seems like from that 13, there is an aura of this trap being this fight being designed by this combatant.
Cute. Aseneth is gonna pop Radiant Soul. So basically what happens is like the fire you've been seeing when she does magic, the wings come out and then like a halo appears behind her. And like you can kind of see like lines over her body that kind of look like closed eyes, like the way like, you know, a traditional like angel would have like tons of eyes all over them. They're all closed, but like, yeah. And she just starts floating in the air and is very clearly looking at that enemy combatant in the distance. Like, yeah, I see you, bitch.
Very good. You can so you can move 60 feet towards that target if you want.
Yep. Okay. That's what I'm gonna do.
Also, while you do that, first spam user in the chat. I feel proud. I feel like my people.
We got attention.
I have attention. Yeah. Let me see if I can kick them because I'll handle that in a second. But effectively, yeah, that's good. Now you have a way to get closer to them. I'll say just for as a freebie, the reason why I was targeting Sedge and now you is your movement is going to be very easy across the swamp, and it does not want you to move closer. Alright, so next on the turn order is Ahmed. You need to move closer to the chasm.
So here's a fun story. So you know how if you do a running jump in 5th edition, you can jump a number of feet equal to your strength score. And I just measured it out. Along a valid path to that harpy, this chasm is 20 feet across.
Oh my god.
So, as I am
Bravo.
supposed to move closer
Mwah.
to this harpy by any means possible, I am going to dash, run up, and jump across the chasm, as it is within my no-roll long jump distance. And then I have another, that was 30, 35, 20, 55. So I have another 25 feet of movement here.
Congratulations, Bashir. You now have inspiration. I'm giving you inspiration for that. You have earned
That's
inspiration
beautiful, man.
for
Oh my God.
circumventing my
so good.
my little swamp
Solve the
puzzle.
chasm puzzle.
You have undone my little swamp puzzle, you silly boy.
Yeah, so everyone sees Ahmed, just average Ahmed's kind of just walking forward in the swamp with that kind of dull, glazed over eyes towards the harpy's song, and then he glances at the pit, and just same glance, same monotone pace, but he's now just sprinting straight towards the pit. And when it looks like he's going to fall in, he just kicks off with one leg, makes it clear across, lands cleanly, and then keeps just jogging towards the harpy.
I feel like Aseneth sees this happen in her peripheral vision.
It's the utter vision of just being oh, I must reach this beautiful voice. Yeah, you're go-getter. Make me that save for me, please.
I succeeded.
Oh my god, you did. So you're
No, yeah, just a very average person. He eyes go clear after he's landed, and he's all the way over here, and he kind of looks behind him and kind of realizes what's happened, and swears loudly.
I just love this the utter passionate leap, and then just wait, what the fuck am I?
Did I just do that? Oh boy.
This is actually the end of the round, so this is a good time. I am sad that we have to
Oh man.
leave this for next time. Holy goddamn shit. I'm so proud of all of you. This has been a very fun game. Okay, I'll compose myself. Thank you guys for watching Rise of the Ancients, another deep campaign.
Thank you.
We're gonna just keep diving into some cool WoW mount stuff right before we dig into the module. Clearly, this is a strange assortment of events being caught by a sniper who's taking advantage of the harpies and keeping people out of this territory. Answers to be left for next time. Let's go over our players again and where they can be found. Let's go in reverse this time. Rue, why don't you start us off?
Oh, yeah. Okay, I'm not muted. Cool. Hi, my name is Rue. I use they or he pronouns. You can find me on Twitter as @Ilananight13 and most other places as just Ilananight without the 13. I am a Diana Jones Award Emerging Designers nominee. And so you can find my game design work on ilananight.itch.io. I also do sensitivity work. If you're interested in that sort of thing, you can DM me or email me.
I'm incredibly proud of you and all that you do, Rue. Thank you so much for playing with me tonight. Thank you so much. Scout.
I am Scout Savage. I am also known as Neonsaline, your rad future favorite. You can find me everywhere as Neonsaline, and if you can't find me, that's because I don't know about it. Tell me about it so I can sign up. I am usually a video game streamer in my little section of Twitch, and I play roguelites and then whatever else catches my fancy. I am currently in the middle of a Pokemon Fire Red Nuzlocke, which has been very stressful for me emotionally. I keep losing all my Pokemon. And in the meantime, I write, draw, possibly voice act if I can get this demo together within a reasonable time frame, and like do 5 million other things. You should probably check me out at neonsaline.com if you want to look at the other stuff that I do.
Thank you for joining us. You're amazing. Next we have Rena.
Hi, I'm Rena at Liquidrina on all of the relevant social medias. I'm technically on a kind of hiatus from content creation right now because of a lot of things that are going on. So instead, I'm going to plug, there are a couple of different ways that you can help fund my dog's vet bills and things. There's a super, super cool itch bundle that Rue organized. I think I'm pointing it the right way. There's a GoFundMe, and there's a PayPal fundraising thing. So all of those are on my Twitter or liquidrina.card with 2 R's.co.
All right, thank you so much, Rena. I love Sedge. By the way, their avatar for this this combat was made by Miravariables Picrew. Wonderful Picrew. Check it out. Really good. Thank you again, Rena. Next we have Bashir.
Hey, I'm Bashir Ghouse, he, him. You can find me on Twitter at Bashir Ghouse. You can find some of my work on itch at havocfet.itch.io, or you can find my blog at feartheswarth.wordpress.com. I am a freelance writer, game designer, and cultural consultant in tabletop RPGs. I've worked with most of the companies you've heard of and brought products from. Yeah.
That's a flex.
Really flex, yeah. Bashir, you have one inspiration for solving my swamp puzzle, you silly little boy. It's a statement really ridiculous. I had to repeat. But thank you for playing. You're awesome. And finally, we have Mr. Parr.
Hey. Sorry, it's a drop there for a second. You can find me here again on Thursday for the other campaign. Name's slipping my mind right now. At the same time, 9:30 EST, 8:30 CT, I believe.
Yeah. Yes, thank you, Mr. No, not thank you, Mr. I keep adding Mr. Thank you, Parr. Love Jonesy already. So I am ChatterboxAVA. I run this. Formerly, you can see season 1 of our Urban Shadows campaign on Twitch. I also run Ruin and Westrun on Thursdays, as mentioned by Parr, at 9:30 Central. We have a lot of fun there in a homebrew Tal'Dorei Reborn campaign. We'll see if we can get our schedule for this week very soon. But you can always find us here for Call of the Netherdeep and, well, particularly Rise of the Ancients tonight at the same time, same place. Next time, we're going to fight this sniper and these harpies and see what's up. Catch you guys later.
Bye-bye.
Have a good night, everybody.
Woo!
Hearts.